Okay, hi, good morning. Just a quick recap on circles. Alright, so for circles are paper 2 of the exam, and as you all should remember, hasn't been that long, your circles are found, the formulas are found in the log tables, which is page 19. Page 18 are your formulas for the line, page 19 are your formulas for the circle. When you look down page 19, you will see a formula saying x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. In terms of that, that is the equation, or how you find the equation of a circle, and the circle has centre hk and radius r. Now the deal with this is that the formula says x minus h, but your centre is a positive h. So you have to make sure that when you're plugging into the formula, or where you are reading a formula, you have to register that it is an x minus h in the bracket and a y minus k in the bracket. If they're going to give you an equation on the exam paper, they're sometimes sneaky and will write down x plus h in the bracket. So you just have to know that your plus is made up of a minus by a minus. Okay, in terms of circles, you will either have to find the equation. If you have an equation and there is nothing in brackets with your x's and your y squareds, that means that the centre of the circle is 0, 0. So it's basically x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared. Okay. Other things you have to do is you have to find out points and to read whether they're on a circle, in a circle, or outside a circle. If they're on a circle, you plug in the values for the point in terms of the x and the y. So instead of writing down x, you will write in the value. Instead of writing y, you will write in the value. And if it is on the circle, when you plug in the values, both sides of the equation will equal. So your x minus your h squared plus your y minus your k squared, when you plug in the values, will equal to the value you had for the r squared. If your point is in the circle, you plug in the values the exact same way, so substitute in your x and your y, and when you work out the value, it will be smaller than your r squared. And if it's outside the circle, exact same method, plug in your x and your y, but this time you will get a value that is bigger than your r squared. So it's larger than the radius, so therefore it's outside your circle. Also, to do with circles, you have to do intersections. Right, so in terms of intersections, you will have 3 options. You will intersect with a line and a circle, right? You'll intersect with a circle and an axis, or you will have to show that something was a tangent. If you are doing a line in your circle, it's basically a pair of simultaneous equations, and you are going to solve them by substitution. So in terms of this, you will get the equation that does not have an x squared or a y squared in it. You will rearrange it into the form x equals or y equals, and then plug it in to the other equation. So that's what it means by substitution. When you do that, you will get 2 values for x and 2 values for y. Rewrite those as 2 points. Okay, so match them up correctly. If you get asked where a circle intersected an axis, if they're talking about your x-axis, you just have to remember that the x-axis, y's are equal to 0. Alright, so for y's equal to 0, you just plug in y equal to 0 into the equation, and you would get an x value, and that will be the point. Or you'd possibly get 2. Alright, if you had the y-axis, you did the exact same, but this time y-axis means your x's were 0, so again, you plug that in, work it out and see what you get. And then finally, if they asked you with something a tangent, ways you can show it it's a tangent by doing an intersection between the two, if you have 2 equations, and finding out that there is only 1 point of intersection, because a tangent is a line that intersects a circle at 1 point only. Another way you can do it is by using slopes, and we will discuss that later. Okay.